Okay. You working? Yes, I believe it is working. Let me make sure that, yeah, okay, cool. Nice, nice. Alright. Today we're gonna start working on a project that I've already been working on all day and quite a bit last night as well. Um, we are going to be building the school from JJK or Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm excited for this. This is gonna be crazy. Um, yeah, so we're gonna have to build the mountain ranges for it. This is all gonna get raised up pretty high. I might end up having to turn off clouds just so that things work um, size-wise, but yeah, so I've already got kind of the general plan set up this morning and afternoon. Um, I think today, I don't know what we're doing today. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I haven't even recorded recently, so I'm a little bit, um, just me really. No like weird YouTube voice or face, how I like to think about it. All right, I really don't know what we're working on. I kind of just press stream and then decided let's go with this. So, yeah, let's grab some beacons and set those up because I think we're gonna take down the mountain at least to the level that we need it at. Um, yeah, so let's get over there and see how this all turns out. Cool. Let's grab a beacon. And then I gotta put this moss away because I went over to grab it. Thinking that I needed a lot more moss than I actually did. So, gotta grab a piece of gold because I have it somewhere. Oh, who's... Okay. Um, that was my bad. I respond to a message. Um, yeah, so... Where's my gold? I have no idea where my gold went. But that's alright. Okay. Um, let's come down here and then we'll kind of just try to see. Where's my gold at? I got some earlier this morning so that we could, there it is. Okay, cool. So, I want to say, do we take down this mountain first or that mountain first? I've already finished this mountain today, so I'm not gonna do that one. Um, and then, yeah, let's do this. Wait, how big is a beacon? Oh, I don't even have a reference for this one. Okay. Yeah, well, that'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, so it's a 3 by 3. And it's like 4 tall, I think. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. And then we need to bring it out like this. Yeah, there we go. The person who's been playing this game for 10 plus years finally realizes how to build a beacon. Okay, bring this over. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, that's not. No, it is 3. Man, my building is a little bit off. Okay, bring it down here. And then over. I'm just gonna get the base down first, and then we'll do this. I don't know why I'm narrating me building a beacon, but for some reason I need to be able to actually understand what I'm doing right now. Okay, bring this over and around. There we go. Haste 2. Cool. And then I think the only thing else that we're gonna need is 1, fill our food back up. I'm using my old tools for the purpose of this build, just so I don't have to go get netherite and all that stuff again. Yeah, let's go cut down some trees that are over here so we can get some chests. And then we can get started with the mining. Hopefully once the mining is done, we can maybe hop into a creative world and actually start figuring out what the builds are going to be like, but I don't know yet. I don't really have any good way to look at a reference picture and talk to chat. So we might not be able to do that tonight. I might have to wait until I can get some form of reference. I guess I could just use my phone. Okay. Come over here. Get some more wood. Yeah, I'm gonna need to build a lot of trees for this, which is freaky. I think I'm probably gonna end up having like it's basically a full mountain range, and then I might end up doing the Demon Slayer house from the very beginning, when Tanjiro is like trying to figure, or when he like walks in on his dead family. Um, I might end up doing that, or his like family's house in the future, because there's a part in the mountain, or where the mountain range could go, so it's not just like a big circle. Um, that goes into like a snowy area, and then that kind of bases it in the Demon Slayer side of things, which I think would be cool to have. It's like a big old snowy mountain coming out of very lush green, almost tropical, really. Like the part, like at least where in like the Tokyo mountains, how JJK presents it, it's like very tropical almost. All right, let's make these all into chests. So that should be about a stack of chests, I think, which should work plenty fine for us. Yeah, it's a stack of chests. Cool. Bring that in here. I have no idea where we're gonna put these. Just bring it into here. I'll probably build an actual like storage house at least. Um, I think I might use the big building behind the principal's like residence for that. Once we get to actually building it, I'll show you all the reference, but can't really get to that yet. Alright. That's a good start. Just keep bringing this up until we run out of chests. These extra 4 we can just like put into the ground. Why? I don't know. I just like putting these things into the ground. Okay. Put all of these away. Cool. And now we can get started. The very big mining project that I think should last us a few hours, and then by the time that we're done with that, I'll probably end stream and get started on working the actual builds together a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna freehand the mountains or not yet, so I'm still trying to kind of figure that out. I'll probably do part of it freehand. Once I kind of got it down, I'll probably practice in creative, bring what I have in creative over, and then see if it'll actually work. Yeah, it's gonna be really big though. Like the stone outline, you can kind of see it. This area is gonna be huge once it's finished. The amount of trees that this area is gonna have. I thought that the spawn, season 2 spawn had a lot of trees, but no, this is much more. Okay, just bring these over. I've been kind of absent recently just because I've kind of been taking a break from traditional Minecraft. I've been playing a lot of Hypixel Skyblock, and I don't know, it's more of a personal thing that I like to play instead of like actually streaming it and getting content out of it. I kind of prefer to just have it as my own thing that I can do when not making content. Because I'm lucky enough right now that I have enough time that I can not constantly be doing content and hoping for things out of it. So yeah, so I just have to bring this mountain down to that level, which actually isn't very far now that I think of it. That one was a lot further because it was just generally deeper of a mountain. So this, I don't even really need to bring these down, but it's a good way to gather resources right now. And then we're also gonna have another really big mining project in the future when we do the underground portion of the school. That part, I'm not sure how we're gonna go about it though, because in the show it is huge. Like, we're gonna have to dig a circle like down to bedrock to be able to have it like actually functional, um, visually at least for what I want to do. So we'll see. It might be a good chance to make a mob farm too. We'll see though. And then I'm not really sure what else like we're really gonna do with this area. It's definitely gonna be a lot of mountains. There's a little area that goes past the school that I'm gonna try to reference another show from as well. Um, like it's just a road that goes into the back of the mountains. So I was like, what if we just build the Turbo Granny's tunnel from Dawn to Dawn? Because that'd be cool. So we're gonna have that as a reference as well as the Demon Slayer one. Of course, JJK is gonna be the main theme of this, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna build Tokyo. That would be a different kind of project altogether because if I was trying to make it size like relatable to the show, I probably wouldn't because that's the amount of buildings and repetitiveness that would take. Like that is hundreds of thousands of buildings all the same height, like at least a double chest worth of like stone for each one. That's a lot of stone. So I think I'll pass on that. I might go turn on the mob switch. This is, it's fun without, but um, right now, like just mining, I don't really want to go light things up yet. I'm gonna regret that once I start building the mountains. Of course, I probably won't light things up, and I'll probably have the mob switch on at that time. I will regret that, but we'll see. Maybe I won't. If I do, maybe I'll learn from my mistake. Should I learn from it now? Absolutely. Am I going to? Probably not. Alright. Let's just come through here. It shows my music's on repeat. I don't mind it because it's a good song, but... Okay. Um... Yeah. Get back to the YouTube screen. There we go. We can continue now. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do the whole thing with like Tengen's giant like palace that he has going on or whatever it is. It's like a big tree with a knot around it. It's really freaking weird, but I'm gonna try to build that. There are gonna be videos coming out about this, or I've started one at least, so maybe it'll turn out cool, but it'll probably end up being more movie form. Just because it's such a big project, and I don't think really anyone wants to see me do this multiple times. Like, just build a mountain, end a video, build another mountain, end a video. Like, I might just do the entire mountain range in one video, the rest of everything in one video, like, all that. Maybe the Tanjiro Mountains, Demon Slayer Mountains in a separate video as well, or something. I don't know. Do something like that. That might be cool, but I'm not really sure yet. I feel like if we do a Turbo Granny reference from Dawn to Dawn 2, we're gonna have to do something to do with aliens. Probably do like some kind of ship, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'm not really good at those kind of organics. I'm not good at organics, period, but yeah. We'll see. Alright. Um, got all that? Cool. We're gonna have to get a panda in here. Because there ain't no way we gonna have the JJK school without Panda. I want to say he's the best character, but he's definitely up there as one of my favorites. Just 'cause he's cool. Might get like a white cat, call it Gojo. Like, actually, we have the mini blockheads. I might just like get a head and make it the cursed dimension realm, whatever he got trapped in. That'd be cool. Alright. Just gonna bring this all down. I think we're getting close to finishing off this part of the mountain. Uh, 2 layers after this. So let's finish this off, get all the materials from it, and then head to the next layer. And then I think after all that, we got to go over there to take that down, and then I think everything is then below the necessary layer for this build. It may end up getting lower even more just so that I can have more space for farms and stuff, or I might flatten it, but we'll see on that. Um, it's going to be a future thing if we do it. Because I don't really want to flatten out this entire area. It'd be cool. Like, it'd be really cool to look at, but holy cow, that would be a freaking canvas and a half. That and I only really have, like, 3 months to splurge on. now that I'm in summer break. All right, let's just continue mining this down. And grab a drink real quick. All right. Cool. And then, yeah, this game's been pretty fun. I literally only came up with this idea last night, so let's just cross my fingers and hope that I do not get burnt out. I'm gonna try to take a little bit slower, so work is definitely gonna help with that. I'll be gone on certain days, so I won't be able to stream or work on this or even record videos really, because I get home and I'm dead and just ready to go and sleep. So hopefully that'll work out. Okay. We really should be collecting all these items, and I'm trying to, but I feel like some of them just don't get picked up. I'm too used to the magnet ring in Skyblock to be able to like do that. Yeah, so once this whole area is kind of mined down, we can start working on at least getting more of this area plotted out, and then eventually the mountains built up, but we'll see how that goes. The mountains might not be coming for a while, just because I'd like to at least get the buildings maybe in first. That might be a bad idea. I don't know if I should get like the outlines finished before that or something. I don't really know right now. Um, is definitely still in the beginning stages of this build. As soon as the kind of area is finished mining out, flattening, all that, well, at least get started on the resource gathering. I gotta figure out or the block palette, but that shouldn't take me too long. Probably just like 10-15 minutes to figure out the mountains, and I probably won't figure out the tree palettes yet, but we'll see. Alright. How many more layers do we have? One more 2-layer after this. Cool. And then inventory is almost full, so let's just fold up. We can head down there. Alright. Starting good. I'm not sure which mountain we'll go over to after this one to flatten out, but probably that one. Yeah, I was planning on doing like a Coliseum build here and having this being the hub for what's it called? Games. Like everyone can build their own mini game kind of thing, but I kind of realized like that's cool, but we only have 4 people on the server right now, including me. So I don't really think anyone's gonna build too many mini games. I might build one in this area. We'll see how that turns out, but might not. Alright, go pick up some of this. And then kind of just the same process for a bit. Where did this thing come from? I There's a village that I tore down over there, but not. How did how did it spawn? That's what I'm confused about. Like that's weird. All right. Just gonna continue this. Yeah, I haven't gotten any. I've not gotten any creative progress done. I started this build last night, so I'll probably try to get a little bit of creative building in tonight. I might do There's like little, I don't know what they're called. I don't want to call them the wrong thing, but they're like little tiny huts, like really really tiny huts. These things right over here. Um, those two like little, I maybe like not temples. They're like little steeples almost, just coming out of the ground. Um, I might get those done tonight, and then I'm not gonna build them in the world yet, just because I'm not really sure if that's actually gonna be the height that we're gonna build this all at. It might be higher, it might be lower. I don't know yet. I'll probably try to get the mountain range figured out a little bit before we do that. Okay. Last layer before we can go. Oh, I'm gonna go sleep. Alright, cool. This is actually not taking as long as I thought it would. We're like, how long are we into this stream? Um, oh, we're 30 minutes in already. All right. Never mind. This is taking almost longer than I thought, but it's going by pretty fast. I don't really mind. The stuff that's gonna be hard to get through is the building once we get into like mining and stuff. That's the stuff that's gonna be kind of hard to watch. Or actually, it's gonna be hard for me to stream it just because I lose focus when I'm not like listening to a book or watching a show. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna try to like at least record a lot of this. I don't know though. So yeah, let's get. There we go. Just gonna get all the dirt and grass brought down before we actually move on to the stone. Just so then we aren't like switching between shovel and pickaxe all the time. Alright. Let's continue with this. Yeah, the amount of grass and stone that I have, I think I have like 20 shulkers of stone just sitting in the black market currently from season 1 of this world, and I don't even think that that's gonna make very big of a dent in this build. Like that's scary to think of because the amount of resources is really what's gonna get me, kind of catch me by the throat when I get to it. Because getting these amount of resources for one build, like, yeah, it's a mega build, but like this is gonna take more resources than I've ever had to use. This is probably gonna be about as much as all the builds that I've ever done. Maybe not every block that I've ever placed, but every build that I've ever done. Like, if you take all those blocks, turn them into the blocks that I need for this, I might be able to get most of this build done with those. But that means I'm gonna have to gather a whole lot of resources. At least I'm not filling it in. If I were to be filling in the mountains, I'd be scared for my life, because that would take up my entire life. We'll see. All right. Just continue. This should be last layer, right? Yep, last layer. Before we move on to over there. Oh, something in my eye. Okay. Yeah, so think let's take this down and then we'll be able to move on to more of either planning out the build or designing it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so basically what all this is I haven't finished the planning out yet, but like there's a big old road that you kind of see a little bit of in the show. I just kind of randomly place these as if they're going around mountains and stuff. And then there's this area which is like it's kind of a part in the show that like they do show, but I feel like at the same time they don't. Um, they kind of showed a little bit in season two. I'm gonna have to take some of my own creative liberties on it, and a lot of this build because I don't. They kind of skip over showing where is what, and like there's a part where there's like a ton of the big old um, gates. I completely forget what they're called, but like the Japanese gates. Oh man, I had like popcorn earlier and it's messed me up. But I had like there's like big old gates. There's 8 of them, all like lined up, and I honestly have no idea where they are. Like I don't know where they're supposed to go, so I'm just not gonna really put them in. Um, Actually, now that I think of it, I do know where they are. Maybe we'll see. I might add them in, and they won't be in the right place or something. We'll see. I honestly have no idea where some of these things go. I'm going like off of vague ideas and things that I think might be right. I don't really know. There's like supposed to be like a stream going through the area, and I have no idea where that's supposed to go. So we'll see how that works out. I'm gonna watch through the show again a few more times and kind of make sure that I know where everything is and that my plan is correct before I actually like start placing everything in. All right, there's that mountain done. We don't need to take it down anymore, at least for right now. If we have to again later, I'll probably just kick up the stream again, do exactly what we've done today, and then like bring that down. Yeah. All right. Let's collect all these. I want to make sure that I get as much stone, especially as I can, and the stone and the grass, and then I have good moss farms, so I'll have to probably build some more. But the moss farms are going to be really, really good because I'm going to be using those a lot for the mountain. Because the mountain's very like lush and green. I'll probably get some pale moss in there too. Try to make this place look really nice. Alright, let's pick up the beacon and then head over to the other mountains. Alright. I'm actually not sure. Is this build going to be bigger than the one that I had planned last season? Because I was going to build a Erebor from The Hobbit last season. I never got to it, but after I finish picking this up, we'll go on a side quest and check if that's actually bigger than this area. I think it is, because I think it's 300 by 300 blocks. This is, I'm going to say a 300 by 200 or something like that. Like, it's not a crazy difference, but like there's still a pretty significant difference between those two. I might still build Erebor, but what we might do is we might just build this whole mountain range and like continue it into like all the mountain type of builds that I want to do, and then have like maybe a giant old beach or something. Take like all my favorite things that like shows or movies that I think would be cool to have in a Minecraft world and just combine them into this. Oh, we are missing a emerald block, and I don't know if I have any extras, so I want to make sure that we have everything. Alright, let's actually just go this way. Skip over the nether portal. I'm not going to fly all the way down there because that's a few thousand blocks, but spawn is like just right over here, which is where we can get onto the nether roof. It's like right here is like Plato's build. That over there is my area. Yeah. So we've got Plato's build over here. This is mine. I actually haven't walked around this area in a bit. I don't really know what I was working on. Actually, how much? Oh, okay, so not a bad amount. I'll have to AFK this area if I want any more. Or I'm going to have to move it over to... Yeah. Has anything new happened in this area? I know Cobb's been working hard on things. I hope I'm not spoiling things when I do this, but I'm going to go, like, head over to Cobb's area and check it out. Cobb, I'm sorry if, like, you had something that you didn't want seen. I know you stream, though, so I'm sure it's fine. I hope. And I'll check out Plato's area too, maybe. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's this way. I'm just gonna fly through this ice tunnel. Ice boating would be faster, but it'll be fine. Try to just get through before that gas sees us. Oh, he's been decorating this. This is cool. Yeah, I like this. Pretty cool, Cobb. Pretty cool. Alright. Let's come through here. What's he been working on? Oh, wow. He's gotten a good amount done. I didn't realize that he got, like, the paths worked on and stuff. These are good graves designs, too. The tree's looking good. Dead alive. Dang, this area's looking cool. I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's done. I actually don't know, in like relation to where everything else is in this world, I have no idea where Cobb's stuff is. Like, it's obviously past Plato's area, but I don't know where it is after that. Okay, let's come through here. I should really take it upon myself to actually just turn the mob switches back on. At least the nether one, I turned it off last night, and I should turn it back on. Yeah, okay. Let's come through Plato's area. I don't think he's been on today, and I checked it out yesterday, so we're good to not. What were we going back for? Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, to check out the Erebor build that has not been started. Or it's kind of been started, but not really. I'm on max surrender distance right now, so we'll see if it can... Oh, I gotta restock on rockets. Oh, shoot. Do I have any? I do have an extra shulker of rockets. Cool. Good thing I grabbed those, because Erebor's not too close. I still need to finish the area over here, but it's fine. I might come back and finish it someday. That or I know Blaney's gonna be down here a lot, and I might ask him to finish it. Okay. Erebor should be coming up. Yeah, there's the stone walls and stuff. Dang, I forgot how big this was. This might actually be like... This might be bigger. Is it? I don't even know at this point. Because... Here, let's get this all in the render distance. This would definitely be a bigger grind. Oh yeah, this is bigger. This is so obviously bigger. I completely forgot about this area until today. What are in these shulkers? Just have like channeling books. I don't even know what's in all this. It's just like grass. Oh shoot. Nothing that I really need from this. I thought that it might have like Swift Sneak, but I guess not. Anything from here? No. Okay, let's head back. That was really all that I wanted to check in on. That's still such a crazy generation. Okay. We're almost at an hour. Dang. Okay. Quick drink. Yeah, this area is looking nice. Here, we'll head over to the black market to check that out too. Couldn't give a server tour. I haven't checked out the entire server in a video or on stream for a while. I still gotta finish this area, but that's something that's coming slowly. I did build a bank a few days ago. I never recorded or anything. I just kind of did it on my own. Yeah, we kind of got a bank going. Hold on. Sorry, I got a friend messaging me. Okay, I'm not needed for anything crazy right now. Okay. Cool. I might finish up in like once we're done with the mountains, maybe. We'll see. I might go hang with the friend on a call. Keep working on this just off camera. That or I might go play Skyblock with him. We'll see. Alright. We can head back over to the area. I'm not gonna go through the nether. Because the mob switches off, I don't want to risk ruining the ice paths, so. We'll do that some other time. almost there, and then we can continue working on it. I see the stone. Alright. Just gotta head over here. Dang, this area is gonna look so flat once it's done. I don't mind because it's gonna look cool, but yeah. And then let's grab another gold. Actually, let's grab 2 gold and then another beacon as well. Because we might need it for this area. Okay. Get 36. Cool. And then we will just kind of put it right here. One, two. And then that's what surrounds it. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Cool. This might just be the new way that I do beacons now. It's a good way to actually remember it. If this actually works, and it turns out not to be too big. Okay. Just gotta get this built, and then we can start working on the mountain, and then we'll see what we do after that. Oh, is this a 4? Wait, no. Oh, this one's right size. Okay. I hope it is the right size, at least. It is. Cool. I forgot the beacon. Oh well, we'll just see if this will work. It should. Let's come over here. Just make sure. 13. There, yeah, this will work. Cool. And then we put the materials back, and then do that kind of stuff. Alright. Put those back. Grab a stack of stones so that we can mark when this will be done. Cool. So that finishes at this level. I'm just going to mark it around here so I can know for the entire thing. So yeah, the beacon's definitely below the level, which is good. Just cross this kind of over. Cool. And then over to here. I don't know if the beacon will reach all the way over there, but if it doesn't, it's okay. We'll get that later. So let's bring this down after these, and then I'm gonna go. Alright. Just bring this around. I don't see this part. Not a problem though. Just take it down. Take this down. Oh, we can take these down easy. Easy. I don't even think there's any stone, or if it is, it's like one piece. It's just, yeah, let's get all this part done first, and then that one block. Or, oh wait, are we gonna bring it below the... Oh wait, no, we got it at the right level. Yeah, okay. And then, let's take this part down over here, and then we can move on. Okay, this is the same level. Yep. Okay. Sorry, sheep. Your nice mountain is being removed to this level, at least. Until further notice, when it will become an actual mountain. I don't know if mobs will spawn on top of it. I kind of hope they do, but at the same time, I don't mind if they don't. It will definitely be easier to build without them, but it will add to the ambience if they're there. Alright. Gonna have to replace our shovel soon, but that's alright. I have like 7 more shovels left. 1 netherite, the rest diamond, so won't be too bad. And then, as soon as this is done, we're gonna move over there. Will we have enough time to do that? I don't think so. I think that one I'm gonna do later tonight. On my own time. That or I might stream tomorrow. And, get that part done. We'll see. Alright. First 2 layers of this part. Say we try to finish at an hour, so 10 minutes. If this isn't done, then I'll just continue and end stream when this is over, but I think if this is done before an hour, let's hang out, then end stream. I don't know if I plan these things out too much, or if I talk too much about them, but I don't know. I have to set a good plan in my head, or else I'm never gonna follow it. I don't mind doing longer streams too, but we'll see. Alright. Yeah, this is not gonna take as long as the other one did, I don't think. Our shovel is going to be dead soon, though, so we're gonna have to go and put that away. Okay. Alright. There's a ton of more materials. Shovel should be able to do this part, yeah. These next 2 layers it can handle, and then I think we're gonna have to replace it then, but shouldn't be too bad. Alright. Let's continue. There's just a lot of mining until we have the materials. It's gonna be a lot of mining, at least for the build. I'm not gonna be double dirting. That would suck. Okay. How many more layers? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 technically. Yeah, we can finish off this dirt. Not a problem. Yep, there we go. Let's bring this down. Yeah, I'm not gonna get all the materials from this, but I'm gonna try to get as many as we can at least. Iron, nice. I think I have an iron farm in my black market, but it's not. It obviously doesn't give me the raw iron, so it's nice to have the iron ore so I can build with it. Alright. I forgot to put on my elytra. Cool. And then bring that over. In here. We're just gonna take this, replace it, and there we go. Quick tool swap. And now we can continue. I think we have 2 more layers. Yeah. And then I'll just do a single layer. Alright. Take that down. I don't know if this is the most efficient way to go about things, but it works for me, so. I get that tree out of the way. Just grab all this. I feel like the sound of stone getting mined is like the best sound in Minecraft. Like here. Turn up to like 75%. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Like if only this was an actual like sound of stone getting hit by metal. Instead of like a metallic clinking, it's like that. That would be so nice. Not to mention, it'd be nice if we could just like remove mountains at will, build meter blocks, but also that's the only reason that Minecraft is fun is because you have those things that you don't have in the real world, so. Because it's actually kind of good that we don't have it in the actual world, because we can enjoy it more on this. For those of you who are watching, specifically for the JJK part, come back in a few months when we actually start working on it, because I haven't even started building anything, as I've already said multiple times. So if you want to see me building JJK world, like Jujutsu Kaisen, all that kind of stuff, come back some other time, and I will actually be working on it. So, and who knows, we might also be working on. I may end up building Tokyo. I don't necessarily think I want to, but who knows? Maybe that'll be like if we hit like 1,000 subs or something, we'll build Tokyo. I don't know. Honestly, we may never finish this build, so I'm not going to be too ambitious with it. This is already ambitious enough. And then we can just kind of throw these off. There we go. Just bring this around. Is there any dirt that we missed? Oh, there is a lot of dirt that we missed. Just remove all this. Oh god, we got 30 seconds left till the hour mark. That's fine. We're almost done with this, so once this is over, I'm gonna end stream and then go hang out with a friend. It's been a good stream though. I mean, quiet stream. That's what I get for streaming over the weekend, I guess, when people are with family and stuff. But it's all right. I will be back streaming hopefully soon. Um, I might set up a streaming schedule, honestly, and just to, like, for those of you watching, I'm going to post this VOD. For those of you watching the VOD, like, it's definitely gonna be, um, you'll have, I think it's a better time being here in person so you can actually talk. And like, maybe not in person talk or, we can't really hear your voice, but, I am able to read your chat messages, so feel free to come hang out then. I will probably try to figure out some kind of streaming schedule so that, we can do that. And then people who want to come and talk, hang out, watch can. Also, thank you guys so much for the 70 subscribers. We finally hit that, and honestly, it all made me so happy when I saw that. I know I've kind of been neglecting, uploading or even streaming for the last 2 months. I'm finally kind of moving on from some things, so it's been nice to, take my break from content, but, I think I am kind of back. I've said that a lot, over the last year and a half, but, I am at least trying to make somewhat of a comeback to the platform. I am going to hopefully be streaming and making more videos very soon. Videos still not going to be coming out as often, but I'm going to try to stream at least a good amount over the summer. No promises after that, but over the summer at least, I can say that I'm going to try to stream a lot. I'd like to maybe get to the point where I stream once a week, even when not during summer, but we'll see about that. So, yeah, with that, we have hit the hour mark, as well as that. This area is flat. Actually, no, it's not. That one tree. You know what? Since there's a bee living there, we're not even gonna do that. We're just gonna remove this. But yeah, so we've got all of this worked on and in the process of being built. Subscribe if you want to, and join me on this journey to, continue this. I'm excited. Yeah. I don't know. Should we? Should we take a few more minutes to go over and break that down? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass for tonight. Let's go grab the beacon, and then I think everything else is kind of done. So let's grab the beacon, and then I think I'm gonna hop off, and then I will probably be back. I don't want to say tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow to do another one of these. Probably gonna be at least building or trying to figure out the style of the buildings, tomorrow. That, or we are going to be planning out the mountains for this. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, that went too far. All right. Let's take off this. I think we made a really good start, at least today, to this whole area. We'll make a lot more progress, later when I have more time to kind of splurge on everything. Um, yeah. So we're just gonna finish breaking this, and then I'm gonna head off. So I guess I'll start saying my goodbyes now. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. If you are either watching in the future or right now, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to drop a like or do anything like that.
subscribing does help me out a lot and helps you out too. If you like my content, you get to know when my stuff comes up. So yeah, JJK build in the works, coming up soon, and I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be really cool. But with that, we have our beacon, we have our flat mountains, and I have a friend who is waiting on me. So I am going to go and relinquish my time to that friend for a bit. So once again, thank you all for watching. Have a great night, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time it is for you. Have a great time. And with that, I will see you later. Thanks for watching.